One of the questions I get a lot is how to find good off-market leads, so I'm going to talk about it today. I hope this is helpful. What I find is that most people want a lead handed to them on a plate, and look, 9 times out of 10, that's just never going to happen. You're actually going to have to go out and work on this and find the opportunities yourself, but a framework is helpful in order to help you maximize that opportunity. So here we go. I want you to think about several categories, and I want you to list these out, and I want you to go after it. So first of all, number 1, I want you to think about small business owner friends. You must know some small business owner friends. I challenge you that even if you can't think of one off the top of your head, just stop for a second, do this exercise, try and brainstorm. I bet you can think of at least 3 to 5 small business owner friends. Write their names. I want you to write their names down. Okay, number 2. What accountants do you know? Accountants often work with small businesses. Now, I'm not talking about the big 4 world where I came from. I'm talking about your local CPAs, accountants that work with small businesses, do their taxes, maybe do some bookkeeping. Those types of companies is perfect. Like, have a think. I bet you there's some in your neighborhood, in your town, in your village, in your city. Or even better, an accountant is also a friend. That would be perfect. So again, let's think about this. 1, 2, 3. I bet you can come up with 3. Right, I'm going to keep going. Lawyers, or in America we call them attorneys. I want you to come up with 3 attorneys. 1, 2, 3. You can kind of see the pattern here that we're going. Next, I want you to think of people that work in insurance. So here we go. Insurance agents. 1, 2, 3. You can do this. I know you can do it. This is how you start to build up a map of people you know. So insurance agents. Do you know any financial planners? Again, these are the types of people that work with small businesses all the time. 1, 2, 3. Next, I want you to think about networking events that exist in your city. Again, this is a perfect place to find either small business owners or maybe people that work with small business owners if you're struggling in these categories. Leads aren't just gonna come to you. Actually, you have to get out there, take action and find them. You have to be proactive, you have to be intentional. This is probably a life lesson for so many different areas of life, but it's so true for small business buying. It's so unlikely that a lead's just gonna magically fall on your lap. You have to have the confidence to actually tell people you wanna do this. So this is how you start to do it. You build up the muscles. Start with your friends. It's easy with friends. Talk to your friends first. But then I really want you to reach out to accountants, attorneys, insurance agents, financial planners. Go to networking events. There must be at least 3 you can find in your local area. And this is the way you start to build up a picture of where you're gonna catch your fish. Often I find the first step is the hardest for people. So it's actually that first step of telling that first person you wanna buy a small business. You're worried people will laugh at you. You're worried that people will judge you. Ultimately, you have to get over that. If you actually stop to think about it and take a step back, I bet you the people in your life that you know that are the most successful, they're not the people being loud about this. They're not the people telling you you're stupid or it's not a good idea or you should do something else with your life. Often the most successful people will tell you to go after it. So maybe this is just an indication that some of the people in your life, I'm not saying they shouldn't be in your life because it could be family members, it's a bit tricky there. I'm just saying you don't need to hold their opinions so tightly. Ultimately, if you want to do this, you need to start communicating it and going after it. And actually, once you start finding some success, you will have some of these naysayers come around and say that I've always supported you and encourage you at that point, but ultimately you have to do it for you. And you have to have the courage to actually go out there and start making it happen. But start here, work through the list, and I'm sure that you will have better progress than you think if you're just spinning your wheels, not knowing where to start. This is a system. Use this. Oh, and one final thing. If you've done this, then you are the type of person that I want in my inner circle. The inner circle is a group of small business investors, and it provides the best in education, community, and accountability to actually help you change your life and buy a small business. We've had several members now buy businesses and leave their jobs and become full-time investors. If we can do it, then you can too. If you're interested in joining, please book a discovery call with me below. Link is somewhere down here. Thanks for watching. This is James the Business Buying Brit signing off.